Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady and principal owner of Everett Tax Solutions, where we help you win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, and when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the small business community. And we're going to continue with our series on cryptocurrency, and today B is for blockchain. All right. So one of the things that I will preface this by saying that one of the things that happened during the pandemic is that a lot of people have gotten involved in cryptocurrency, whether they're buying and holding, they're trading, mining, staking, doing all sorts of things. So I wanted to do this series to make sure to really to help provide a foundational education on all things, not all things, because there's a lot of things on cryptocurrency, but the foundational knowledge you need to have. All right. So that is why today B is for blockchain. So we've heard the term, but what is it really? So the blockchain is similar to a ledger for my accounting folks, right? But the blockchain is made up of a series of blocks that are organized in a sequential manner. And each block contains information about transactions that occurred within a specific time period. Now, each block is also assigned a unique identifier known as a hash to differentiate it from other blocks. Okay, so no two blocks have the same hash. Now, blockchains are also decentralized records. So instead of it being in, those records just being in one place, the blockchain is stored on the computer for all the users of that particular blockchain. Now, blocks are created by solving cryptographic problems, which is these complex problems that it's known as mining, right? That when you hear mining, that's exactly what's happening. There are these computers, and you've heard about them running up the electricity and just being environmentally unfriendly, right? From these computers. So these computers are solving these cryptographic problems, which is known as mining. And so when you mine a block, that means when you basically confirm a transaction, that mining earns a reward, usually in the form of the cryptocurrency that's being mined. And just so you know, for tax purposes, mining rewards are ordinary income, okay, for tax purposes. So just so you know. Now, also with the blocks on the blockchain, they also have what's called a block height. The block height is the number of blocks that have been created prior to that specific block. So the original block, known as the Genesis block, has a block height of 0 because there were no other blocks before it. But as you go on, block heights get higher, right? Because there's more blocks before that particular block that you're looking at, right? So just know that that when you see a block height with a huge number, that there's a lot of blocks that happen before that. Now, that block height also provides a method of identification as well. So, there cannot be two identical blocks. Now, there have been instances where people who are miners and two miners may solve an equation at the same time, but only one of those blocks is going to survive. All right. Now, back to the hash. The hash is the unique block identifier, right? And that is derived from the information that came in the block before it. So you have to have block A before you can have block B. And that's what makes the blockchain so unique, and what most people say, it's very hard to falsify the blockchain because you have to have that preceding block information in order to have the next one. So it would take someone to go and pretty much hack an entire blockchain in order to falsify a blockchain. And that's why it's so attractive, because the information that is there is deemed to be correct, and you can, even though it would be time consuming, you could trace the origin of a particular transaction all the way back to the beginning. So just imagine having something in place that would take us step by step, walking back through time to see exactly where we came from. That's what the blockchain allows you to do. It allows you to take one transaction and you can trace that transaction all the way back to its origin, which for me, I think is pretty cool, just for the record. Now, blockchains are public, okay, for the most part. There's some, I've seen that there are some people who are looking into private blockchains, but blockchains by and large are public, like they're Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's a tool called a block explorer where if you have the hash or wallet address, you can put that in the particular explorer and pull up the transactions that are on that blockchain. Now, the attraction of the blockchain too is the anonymity. So there is anonymity among users because there is a public wallet address and then there's a private address. Okay, so you can be dealing with someone with cryptocurrency and really not know who's on the other end. And that's what the blockchain allows you to do, also to remain fairly anonymous. And I say fairly anonymous because you might be anonymous to other users, but not necessarily the government. Okay, I just want to put that on out there. So the blockchain is really, I think it's an awesome technology. I think we will see it, and people are also starting to use it in other applications besides cryptocurrency. Okay, the blockchain is, if you really cannot falsify that information, which, at this point you can't. Might there be someone down the line who's got nothing else in life to do but, to figure out how they can hack the blockchain? Sure, they will. But at this point, it's pretty much an infallible process. So that is today's lesson on the blockchain. All right. So I really hope that helps you out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you all next time. Bye.